so well. You look beautiful. How are you today?
Thank you. I'm good, thanks.
Wonderful.
I'm tired, but I'm just
Right. Well, I mean, it's still fairly early in Alberta, right?
yes, it
Awesome.
is.
Welcome to Tea Time with Rebel Kate. I'm Rebel Kate, in case you didn't know. But so the couple questions I really want to know today from you. So I know that you are a registered nurse up in
Mhm.
Alberta. How has that been over the last couple months? Has it been crazy or kind of moderate?
Actually, the city that I'm in presently is Edmonton, Alberta. So we have low amount of well, the figures are low here. It is not like in Calgary, which is our sister city or neighboring city. It is crazy there where they have thousands of cases. But for us, it is still within the hundreds. Yeah, so
Good,
we're doing pretty well.
good, good.
The pressure is still on because we are working hard to keep it out, and that alone is a lot of work.
Right. Well, I'm actually very happy to know that where you are is relatively safe. We've been also experiencing a few more cases than in the previous weeks. So yeah, everybody's just kind of holding in there, but that's awesome. So also, I know that you are an affiliate with Arbonne.
Correct.
What brought you to that? What kind of inspired you to work with them?
Actually, I must tell you, I am a mom, right?
Oh, good.
I love being a mom. I'm also a registered nurse, and I would not trade that profession for no other. But then I was introduced to Arbonne, which is a network marketing business, which I never ever thought that I would ever get myself into again. But once I looked into it, I realized I was just not educated on what Arbonne was, right? And I realized that this is a network marketing company that I really needed in my life, not just because of the finances, but what they stand for as well. So I mentioned that I'm a registered nurse because I wanted to get to this part of it. The company's belief and the way they formulate their products is incongruent with what I actually believe. If I'm going to be a healthcare provider and I will be serving and I want to touch people's lives and making them better, anything that I'm getting into, I want to know that it is true. It is something that can actually impact people's lives and their beliefs, their belief system and the way they formulate the products. It actually won me over because I realized that we cannot, all the products that I was using, I didn't know that we have so much bad chemicals in them. And it taught me so much that my career, it enhances my career when I'm actually talking to people, my clients. It's like it allowed me to be more educated on things overall. So I just I'm just happy that I am with Arbonne. I chose Arbonne, really.
It almost I work I've talked to a few different people in different alternative medicines, right?
Mhm.
I recently did an interview with an acupuncturist and some holistic healers, and it really is incredible how medical science is where it is right now, but they seem to be um, overlooking the overall health. And it's incredible that we have almost been, it's just normal healthy things, and keeping
Mhm.
our bodies as clean as possible is just something that people completely overlook. They think there's
Exactly.
a medicine that can help, but really just maybe maybe just having proper nutrition is helpful enough to really solve a lot of problems. What products do you really personally enjoy by Arbonne? What are a couple that you really just that when you take them, you know, like, I feel better. This makes my day.
I love the nutrition line. I must tell you, I suffered with eczema, severe eczema of my face. It actually impacted my self-image. That's how bad it was. And it doesn't matter how much makeup I put on, because the flakes and the redness and everything would just still be popping out under the makeup. And I don't like makeup. But uh, I also had insomnia.
Oh,
And you know, insomnia with a little one is not something that is yeah, it was crazy. Then another thing was migraine headaches. I was suffering with migraine headaches for years, hunting years. And it worsened when I had baby. For 10 weeks straight, I had headaches every day. I was doing a lot of different diagnostic tests for them to figure out exactly what was triggering it. I did allergy tests. I was just all over the place. They could not figure out what was going on, why I was having headaches like that. I was drinking fluid like crazy. Like my husband used to have to buy the bottles of the cases of bottled water, like maybe twice per week, because I was just drinking a lot of fluid. But
hmm.
it was just not helping me. So when I was introduced to Arbonne, I was introduced through the nutrition program, which we have a 30 days to healthy living program. And that program changed everything. My skin started clearing up. I have been to dermatologists like, wow, I've spent my money on the most expensive products you can think of. And after I did the nutrition program, I realized that my skin was clearing up. I cannot tell you the last time I have a migraine headache, like literally for the past year. And also, I sleep like a baby when it's time to sleep. The only time that I'm impacted is when my little one decided that she does not want to sleep in her room. But outside of that, when I go to bed now. I, when I delve into the company and I started doing my own researches, I realized that our gut have a lot to do with our overall being. It's I was After having baby, I was very close to depression, because you know that happens to us with the headaches and everything. But when I did that 30 days to healthy living program, it's like my entire life started changing. I started feeling happy again. Because I did not realize that our gut is linked to even the way you feel. It
I
impacts our entire being. So presently, I'm a new person, and that is why I am super excited when I'm talking about Arbonne, because it is not just a network marketing company, it is a company that is impacting lives.
It's wonderful. It's funny that you say about how important the gut is. I have read articles that have said that your gut is like your second brain. It's your second. It's the thing that we all seem to forget about. I also I don't know. It must be genetic, but I've always had trouble with my stomach as well. Recently found out I can't eat gluten, but
Mhm.
apparently it might be an American thing how we process our bread, but I think a lot of people struggle with gluten as well in other
Yeah,
countries too. So,
that
but
is true.
yeah.
That is true. I have quite a few people. Presently, I'm running a 30 days to healthy living program
Oh,
with
okay.
tremendous, we do that all the time, but I decided to gather a couple people who were interested in learning about what I'm doing. And presently I'm running it. We're in our third week, and I'm getting like tremendous results. Like, I mean, like I get teared. when I talk to them and they're expressing how they're feeling. One of them, she had stomach issues. She said that she was tired of taking medications. The other day, she was showing me all the medications that she was prescribed and all the natural medications and everything. And when she told me after the first week, she started telling me how she started feeling totally different. She didn't have to get up with acid reflux in the night, and she was able to digest stuff, which was something that she hasn't done since years, because it was from she started having kids. This started happening. So that's like 12 years or more. And then she, last weekend, she called me and she was like screaming. And I was like, what's going on with you, girl? And she said, Christal, I had to call you. This was 10:35 in the night. She said, I know you came home from work and I know you're going back to work tomorrow morning, but guess what? I had to call you. She did not have her menses for a year. And she was going to doctors, like doing a lot of tests. She was depressed, not just feeling depressed, she was actually depressed because she thought that she had cancer or she was menopausal at such an early age. And she started seeing her period last week, her second week into business. So these are some of the reasons why I am super excited to be talking about Arbonne and to, you know, educate people more about
Well,
Arbonne.
I'm excited that I get to learn about this with you right now. This because I did a little bit of research. Most of my research is into because I work with a marketing agency. That's kind of my other
Mhm.
part-time gig. So
Okay.
I always look for marketing things, but I don't always understand the product and the results. And this is
Mhm.
incredible. I mean, I know I always tell people I feel like women have it so hard because our bodies are like we're like chemistry sets, and you never know what beacon needs to be added. So to have
Exactly.
oh, go ahead. Oh, but I was
Exactly.
but to have this woman be able to have something normal happen to her again. And honestly, you said that you had it's eczema, or I think is that how it's, I don't
Right.
know, but I could never
Eczema.
eczema. Yeah,
Mhm.
I never would have guessed that with you. Your
A
skin.
lot of people say that. A lot of people say that. And all I did this morning was just to put on my Arbonne foundation, just to let my skin, you know,
It's the even thing. I know. I do the same.
just wake up and doesn't look that sleepy and you know whatever. But yeah, eczema, it impacted my self-esteem and my self-image badly. I just did not want to be going out there most of the time. So um, I'm super excited.
I'm excited for you. This is
Thank
incredible.
you.
And
Thank you.
you've been working with Arbonne. You've been using their products for
For 1 year.
one solid year.
Yes.
That's amazing. Is there do you have what movements are you making now? Like now that you've been established with them for a year, what is your goal for the next, I don't know, the next year? What do you have planned for the next year?
Actually, I want to see myself touching more lives. That is my key. I said that yes, I am a nurse, but at the same time, there is more to my life. It's not about me getting up and going to my nursing job. I want to touch more lives, and Arbonne came into my life and actually gave me a tool to use where I can basically touch other people's lives with it. So for the next year, I want to see my team expand to the point where I can see that yes, I am doing what I needed to do and spreading the word as far as possible, because it's a game changer. It's a game changer. And if I get the chance to reach to, it's not about the money. As I tell people on my team, it's not about the money. I want to let people know that you can feel good again. I want to let people know that it is okay for you to be a part of something like this, and not see it as, oh, a bad thing, because we are uneducated on exactly what it is. As I said, it is not a typical network marketing company. To me, it is not, because I've been in other network marketing companies and I told myself that I would never ever do it again, because I was not being truthful to people with some of them. And I realized that what I was offering was really not what we need to be having out there on the market, in the marketplace, because they're not actually contributing positively to people's health, right?
Right.
So that's where I want to be, like going to the top with many other people coming with me.
Well, I'm extremely interested in this. This is fantastic. Every time
Mhm,
I hear of people really believing in a product that somebody has put the time in to cultivate and make it right, it makes me
mhm.
happy. Oh, what are you drinking? What do you
This is Arbonne tea.
Oh, and an Arbonne cup?
Yes, an Arbonne cup.
What kind is it? I didn't ask you. I
This
usually
one, this one is made of rosemary, peppermint. It's just all natural, because Arbonne is all natural, non-GMO. So they try to it has chamomile in it as well.
perfect.
Yes, but it's really good. You don't need sugar. And then they have a detox tea as well. When you say detox, it's, they just call it detox, but it supports the kidney and the liver.
Oh,
That is made of milk thistle, dandelion, peppermint, and honestly, that changed woman's life as well. And I think that was one of the things that my friend, well, she's now my friend. I did not know her before, but she's now my friend. And I think that is one of the things that assisted her with her menses.
yeah. Ironically, I just published an article on well, it was kidney function, the three signs of
Mhm,
kidney disease, the beginning signs,
mhm,
whatever.
mhm,
But
mhm,
that's interesting because I know that I've also done research on dandelion and how that can help support the function of the kidneys. So that sounds like a fantastic product. I might
mhm,
actually end up getting some of that because I love my
mhm.
tea, and I'm super
Yeah,
happy. I usually ask people if they have sugar with their tea. I don't drink sugar with my tea, and yeah, that's great. I'm glad that you don't either.
you don't need sugar. It is nice the way it is.
Awesome. That's so good. I have a friend who he has some heart problems. Now he drinks energy drinks though, those really intense ones. And I keep telling him,
Um, he
but
needs to he needs to be careful. He needs to be educated, because a lot of those energy drinks, they cause like serious problems in our bodies. We do have an energy drink, but the energy drink that we have is made of ginseng,
yeah,
fruit extracts. So when you have that for the day, it's like it has caffeine that is extract from, but it's the non-acidic caffeine.
right.
So when you have it, it's not one that gives you that high with coffee and then a fall. It's something that just wakes up your cells basically,
Yeah,
right? And it also helps with regulating the blood glucose level. That energy drink.
good.
We have to be educated on what we put in our system. So Arbonne has pushed me to be doing a lot of researches myself too. So
Oh,
it's not about just telling people about products, it's about doing the research to see the connections with things.
right. Well,
Mm.
I probably am gonna his birthday's coming up, so maybe I'll grab him a few of those energy drinks just to see if I can get him off the other garbage. That would be good, you know?
Oh, that would be nice.
Well, I gotta tell you, I have really enjoyed having you on here with me today. I'm
Mhm.
really excited about your goals in the future. I'm excited to see your progress. I can't wait to follow and see everything that you're doing. And it's just been an absolute pleasure being able to visit with you today. Unfortunately, I forgot that I put a pizza in the oven and it is now beeping. So I'm going to probably go do that real quick. Cauliflower crust, though, just in
Oh,
case.
cauliflower is good.
But I
That's
like
good.
it a lot too.
Yeah, it's nice.
But it was just an absolute pleasure to talk with you today. I can't wait to speak with you again, and we'll touch base in the future, okay?
Oh, I really appreciate connecting with you, Caitlin. I
And
do. And to
anytime.
share what I do and how I feel overall at this point.
Well, let's get everyone to know. Let's let everybody know that this has changed your life and it's changing other people's lives and it can change theirs too, okay?
Exactly.
Awesome.
Exactly. Thank you so much, Caitlin.